Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Sports Buzz, and we are excited. We are here with Coach Blake Wheeler of Delta Charter Storm, and tell us a little bit, Coach, about your history of your coaching career, and just tell the folks a little bit about that, if you will.
Okay. I started out coaching junior high football at Crowell Junior High. I did that for about 3 years, and then I went to Coach Franklin Parrish. Was offensive coordinator there, coached there for about 7 years. Then I was at Rayville for a couple years, offensive coordinator there. Then I took the head coach job at DC, and I've been there. It's my 7th year now.
Absolutely. You know, we've been talking about this for quite a while. We're so proud to be able to deltacharterlive.org and let all the folks out there that are Delta Charter Storm enthusiasts, from your fans, alumni, moms, pops, and memos and papaws. But Coach, tell everybody what your team's looking like this year.
I think we're going to be pretty solid, top to bottom. We lost, 7 seniors from last year's team. A lot of good offensive linemen.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of good offensive linemen.
You're having to reload that line, aren't you, Coach?
Yes, sir. But we return a good mixture, I would say, of veteran players and young guys.
Gotcha.
So I'm looking forward to working with them.
Sure. Now, tell us a little bit about who are going to be your main players that will be in those key positions for you on offense and also on defense. Go over that with us for a little bit.
Javari Singleton, our quarterback, he rushed for over 1,000 yards. And
Absolutely.
Passed for over 1,000 yards last year. Big time player for us. His brother Tyron.
Yep.
Is a receiver for us. He also runs the ball a pretty good bit, but they have a chemistry. They've been playing ball together for a long time.
Since way before grade school.
Yeah, a long time. And Javari's he's a born leader. He's a natural leader. So he's almost like having another coach on the field, being able to work with those young linemen as they're coming up,
Sure. Now, you're returning quarterback. Let's talk about that just for a second. He's a senior this year.
Yes.
He's a senior this year.
Yes.
So a key leadership position normally is the quarterback.
Right.
And, I mean, he literally was up and down the gridiron so many times last year. I know I was tuning into Delta Charter Live a lot of times when y'all were home and away. And I'm going to tell you what, y'all played in some fancy stadiums last year. I know that one way up there above Monroe or Farmerville. They got that good fake grass, don't they, Coach?
Yeah, man. No, they move fast on that kind of surface.
Gotcha. So, your district. Tell us a little bit about who all is in your district, and go over that with me just for a minute. Tell us who all is in your district.
Delhi Charter won our district last year. They're the top dog in there, I would say. And then you got Delhi, who's always a tough game for us. You got Sicily Island, Tensall, Block, and then of course us. But it was competitive, especially at the top last year. We played Delhi to a one-score game, and lost, at the very end.
Absolutely.
And that was a tough one to swallow.
Sure.
I know we got that one circled on this calendar.
You got this payback. You got something in mind for them this year.
Yeah, yes, sir. Absolutely. We looking forward to playing them.
All right, so let's talk about how many seniors you got, and like we talked about your quarterback, but I mean, how many seniors have you got this year?
We have 6 seniors this year.
Okay,
6 seniors.
So 7 last year and 6 this year, and
yes, sir.
You had a good number. What was your number on that put on helmets and pads for you last year?
Last year we had I think it was 36 we had, and this year we got 34, I believe.
Right, so
there. The numbers are
that's good
kind
numbers.
of steadying out.
Good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
absolutely.
Now let's talk about this. How many games are we going to be able to watch on deltacharterlive.org before you get into your actual district play?
We'll have 4 games before we actually start our district play. We actually have a bye in week 4.
Okay.
But week 1 we play Plain Dealing. Week 2 we play the Willow School out of New Orleans.
Right.
A bigger school.
Okay.
Then we play Glenbrook, who made it to the semifinals in select last year.
Absolutely.
Very, very good team. And then we play Lakeview week 5 in Natchitoches.
Gotcha. Now you're making the road trip to Lakeview this year, and then I believe Delhi is coming to you. When I'm going with this, those are going to be Thursday night matchups.
Thursday night games, yes.
And being a former referee since Moses was a little boy back in the 80s. Anyway, because of that, the Louisiana High School Activities Association kind of, and the head of the officials kind of makes that a lot of times. Even though you may make your schedule, they a lot of times change that up due to not having as many referees as we used to have, umpires. So
right, and it's hard to find quality officials. People that want to get out there and do the job.
Absolutely.
And that's why we try the best we can to treat them all with the respect, and not get on them too bad, so they'll actually want to come back and officiate our games. So we won't have too many Thursday games.
Well, okay. Any other? If we're reloading the line, you got some leaders there. We got quite a few that's
I've actually got 3 juniors that they had some playing time last year. They're just going to be stepping into full-time roles this year, and one is a returning starter, Jalen Ivy. He also plays middle linebacker for me. Really good.
He's
kid.
A man.
Yep, he's going to be. He's already taken over that leadership role on the line. So.
And that's going to be important right there when you're talking about that man in the middle linebacker, and you got a leader position there, and then you got your main man at quarterback back along with his younger brother.
Right.
I mean, it's I don't like to use the term "on like Donkey Kong," but I mean you got it's going to be good and it's going to be fun to watch.
That's right, and I mentioned Davis Cooper as well is a senior for me. That's going to be a stud. He's a good kid, and he can play ball. So
all righty. So we actually we're going to be we start opening game is going to be
September 1st against Plain Dealing. That'll be our first regular season game.
Okay, and you're going to go through probably 3 or 4 games before you hit that first district game. Is that correct?
Right. We have 3 home games in a row before we hit the bye.
Hit the slide.
So
and I don't mean to call it a slide, but that's when you got 3 weeks of warm up, so to say. I'm not saying those games don't mean a lot, and they're very, very important. But when we really get in district play, that's when the rubber meets the road.
That's right.
Coach?
We'll find out a lot about ourselves.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Well, I tell you what. Any other things you want to just throw us a comment or two about DC this year? What we can any? Are you not going? You're not going? So we just have to go watch and see.
Well, look, I'm excited about it. I think we're going to put some fireworks on. I'm excited about it.
Cool. I tell you what, y'all. Stay tuned. You can watch Delta Charter Storm on deltacharterlive.org. That's deltacharterlive.org. Moms, dads, mamas, papas, aunts, uncles, DC Storm alum around the globe. If you can't make it to Friday night at the stadium or on the road, remember, you can catch them at deltacharterlive.org. That's the place to be. Good luck, Coach, and
Thank you,
man,
brother.
have a great season.
Thank you.